Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk. Had a question from one of our viewers. Hey Big Herc, I wanted you all to know that I support what you're doing really love the videos you guys are putting out. I was wondering if you could answer this question in one of your future videos. What are the best and worst jobs an inmate can have while incarcerated, and for what reasons? Thank you and take care. Best regards, Steve D. The best and worst job you can have in prison. Well, I had a different perspective on working in prison. I looked at work as being slavery. I wasn't looking to get no job in there. I wasn't looking to make the institution any wealthier than what it already was. So I tried to get the job that required the least amount of effort. So what I did was I worked on a toast crew. Yeah, I made toast in the morning for all the inmates with another guy. And I got that job through a hookup. It didn't pay anything, maybe $1 something a month, but I got my hustle on and I got to study the law and I got to work on myself. So for me, this job was the best job in the institution because it allowed me freedom. It allowed me freedom to exercise my mind and not be manipulated more by a system that's empowered by those they can control. Now, some would say Unicor is the best job in a prison. Unicor, you make a couple bucks an hour. You go to work in the morning like a regular job. You get overtime. Guys are making $300 or $400 a month. I look at it as an old trick bag because they're tricking you into thinking that you're getting something when you're really getting, it's a trade-off. See, your value is time, not money. People get the game fucked up when they're in prison. They think, oh man, money's the key. No, time is the key. Time is the value, because with time, you can grow, you can learn, you can educate yourself, and you can do something that's more beneficial than just spend money on commissary and eat nacho spreads. But for a lot of guys, Unicor is all they had. So these are hardcore gangsters, but they become submissive workers. And that's how they do their time. Going to work every day, spending money on commissary, buying ice cream on commissary day. That's their thing, Unicor. I refused to put more money in the fucking government's pocket after they already locked my ass up for a decade. I wasn't gonna do it. I worked the least amount, and I had no family support on the street. I wasn't getting money put on my books every month, but I'm a motherfucking hustler, and I stayed a hustler to the end. So when I came to jail, I wasn't gonna go and start working. If I was gonna do that, why didn't I do it before I went to jail? So that's what I don't get. These guys, big time drug dealers, hustlers, robbers, and they come to jail and start working. If nobody worked, they would have to shut the motherfucker down because they didn't have money to support it. They wouldn't have all these outside contracts that are keeping their factories going. A lot of guys don't get that though, but that's my take on what's the best and worst jobs.